everyone. Today we have Megan Walters joining us for our ambassador interview series. Thank you so much, Megan, for joining us today. So maybe we can start by you introducing yourself, telling us where you work, what your role is, and how it connects to sustainability.
Absolutely. I'm really glad that you invited me to speak on sustainability today because it's so important and I'm so passionate about it. So my current role, I'm the Director of Procurement for Henkel in the North American region specific to packaging. So I've been with this company a little over 3 years, but I've spent more than 20 years in the consumer products industry, heavily focused on both food and beverage as well as the laundry care I am now, all of which has a heavy impact on the consumer and plastics in the world.
Absolutely. So, so it seems like you have a lot of experience with engaging with suppliers. So could you tell us what supplier engagement means to you from your current and past roles?
Absolutely. I think supplier engagement can be different based on the company culture or even on the person. But how I approach it, and I've learned this kind of throughout my career, is I like to approach it from a partnership perspective. Because when you find that right supplier that fits the culture of Henkel and also is in the same place and willing to grow their business in the same way you are from an innovation perspective, from a sustainability perspective, having those close ties helps you jointly, deliver all the goals.
Absolutely. So could you provide like an example of one key challenge that you have faced when engaging with suppliers and ensuring that they are following the sustainability standards that are set by your company? And, what is some experience that you have or, some advice that you have on dealing with this particular challenge?
Absolutely, and I really appreciate that you call it a challenge because I think it's very easy to have policies and processes on paper that both parties can read, but it's even more challenging to ensure not only are they understood in the same way by each party, but applied. So I think it goes back to my statement on finding the right parties you want to work with that are on a very similar sustainability journey. And that presents a challenge as well. Because from a traditional procurement perspective, you are looking for a low-cost product with acceptable quality. And typically, at least what I'm seeing now today, sustainability at times can come with cost because during the change from a supplier acting in a more sustainable manner or in terms of a product being more sustainable, that change costs money to put in new practices, to put in new investment. So the biggest challenge I will say is finding that right party from the start. The impact of that is if you're not working with the right parties from a supply perspective, if they are not able to achieve the sustainability processes or steps that Henkel or a company wants, you don't have any options, right? So there may not be another party ready to move over to. So it really starts at the beginning when you look at your supply chain and your supply base. Before you even move forward on that sustainability journey, it's really understanding the profile of those suppliers you're working with and are they the right ones?
Got it. Thank you for that. And any other general advice on ensuring that suppliers are improving and conforming to your sustainability standards?
I think the biggest challenge I will say on that, and something that every company has a different way to crack that nut, is how do you track their status? So most companies have too much work on their plate or too many projects on their plate to step back and look backwards and take lessons learned. But that is a critical part of sustainability. So I do feel that there should be a separate team for the most success and for the most efficient way in the company is there shall be a team or a front line to choose those right suppliers and help them understand the Henkel journey and deliver on it. And then a separate team on the back end that can also follow up that supplier and make sure they are conforming. There aren't any challenges that they're running into to make sure that we still have efficient business processes, but we're confirming the supplier is compliant.
Got it. Thank you so much, Megan. I really appreciate you taking the time to share your insights with the SPP community. We really appreciate it, and we hope you continue to stay engaged with our community. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Priya.